Welcome to Oil and Gas Investor Headlines for the week ending in May 6th. I'm Heather Rosenbaum. Before I get started, I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Navport. For more information on their upstream data solutions, visit navport.com. Starting off with service giants Baker Hughes and Halliburton. The companies agreed this week to break off a $35 billion merger agreement, following an April U.S. Department of Justice antitrust action. Halliburton was set to pay a $3.5 billion break fee to Baker Hughes on May 4th. Both companies now face the challenge of catching up with an industry that has made vast changes since the merger clock started ticking in November 2014. In another setback, one lauded by the industry, this week local anti-fracking ordinances in 2 Colorado communities were overturned by the Colorado Supreme Court. The ruling found that only the state, not cities, has regulatory authority over oil and gas operations. The decision likely heads off other Colorado counties considering anti-fracking ballot initiatives. And in A&D news, this week broke open deals worth $1.5 billion, largely with gas assets moving off the showroom floor. Starting in Colorado, Noble Energy sold assets in the Rockies for $505 million. Chesapeake divested $470 million in Stack Acres to Newfield Exploration later in the week. EQT agreed to buy Statoil acreage in the Marcellus for $407 million. Range Resources, Bill Barrett Corp., and others also made deals. While this points to a resurgence in deal-making, it's certainly one of the most active weeks for A&D during the downturn. Will it stick? Stay tuned. Finally, this week, thousands gathered to hear from ExxonMobil, BP, and Chevron executives, as well as deep technical briefings featured at OTC in Houston. Look for on-site coverage and other top stories at oilandgasinvestor.com. Thanks for watching this week's Oil and Gas Investor Headlines. See you next week. To stay up to date on the most recent hard energy videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here.